Hello, Jessie B scrapbooking back, and today I'm going to do a layout with my little kitty cat here, and it's all about the mixed media. And I am going to watercolor my background, and it turns out really pretty. I use absolutely no pattern paper on this whole layout. So I am just going to do the packaging technique, and I'm just getting blue first, and there it is. I just love the way it looks when you squish it down. And I am just going to do a rainbow of kind of swirly colors in a stripe right in the middle of this page. It's not a true rainbow in the sense it doesn't actually follow completely the rainbow order, but it has all the colors. I go blue and then purple, and these Crayola watercolors, I'm going to have to buy some more pretty soon because I have used them a lot lately, and they're getting, some of the colors are almost out. But, so here's where I really deviate in the colors. I decided to go for a pop of yellow because the flowers that I'm going to be using in this are some that my daughter and I watercolored a while back. We printed out some pictures of flowers in just black and white on the computer, and then we took and watercolored those pictures of the flowers. So I'm going to cut them out, and so I'm just picking colors that were in those flowers. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We were actually just kind of more playing with my new printer at the time, and we decided to print out lots of flowers, and then she came up with the idea of watercoloring them. And so these are just the last ones I have. I've used all the other flowers already, so this is going to use up the ones I have in my stash. So I decided to do some paint splatters and doing the same colors top and bottom, and just keeping them in the same rows. So doing the purples with the purple and the blue with the blue here, and that way all my little mistakes or whatever makes it look like it's supposed to be there. So here is all those little flowers that I had watercolored way back, all cut out. I didn't make you watch me cut them out. And then here I decided to map my picture onto this very pale blue, and I really mess up. So this paper that I'm using is very, very thin, and this cut does perfect. This cut, my blade isn't very sharp on my cutter, and as soon as I barely get into it, it just ripped the whole paper. And a lot of times I can, keep going and it'll be fine. This time I just ripped off the background, and it's such thin paper that the ATG really stuck to it. So I just bring out some white paper and decide to back the picture with it. And I didn't have a full sheet of white, so I just use these scraps. And see how slow I'm going there? That was so I made sure I didn't mess up and rip my mat again. Okay, so I'm putting the picture right here because of the direction that my cat Smokes is facing, and which is kind of funny because it completely covers up that orange watercolor that I did, but that's okay. I do have orange flowers, but they don't look out of place. And I decided to pop my picture up, so I'm using this fun foam that I got at the craft store, or at Walmart. It's in the craft aisle, and it works good for giving that a little bit of lift. So these are stamped hearts that I did on another project that were left over. So I think I'm going to bring them in. So I set them there, and along with that little hexagon there too, which I ended up not using the hexagon, but I do use some of the hearts. So I'm just going to commit and put this picture down and call it good. And I'm really sorry for that glare. I thought I had it in a good spot because I did not see the glare when I was working on it, but now I see it, and I'm really sorry about that. So I am putting foam behind each flower, and it's not, on some of them I put the whole flower up on foam, and others I only put part of it up on foam, and then part of it is on the picture, and then some I tuck in flat and then just lift one end of it up, just to give it some different variations of height on the layout. So I'm just working in all these watercolored flowers, and I really like the way they turned out. So I think I'm gonna have to do some more. So there's one of those orange flowers that I have, and like I said, the oranges got covered up, but it's okay. So now I'm gonna glue all these down, and then on my Cricut, I had cut out some leaves, or like little branches with leaves on them, and for a different project, and I did it in kind of like a brownish gold color, but I decided to go ahead and bring them in for this, and I'm using up the leftovers that I have on it. I originally was going to do green leaves, but I think these little leaf clusters or boughs, I guess they're called boughs, I like. And here's one right there. And they kind of make a statement. So I'm just tucking these in all around the 2 clusters I have made. I probably, if I had had more of these, I probably would have stuck them in too. I really do like the way they look. And I think a couple more would have looked really good too. I tried to use that hexagon shape, but decided it was the wrong color and just too big. So I bring in my little hexagon here, and I pop this one up, and I stick it right underneath this little leaf bit here. And it's from a piece of pre-watercolored background cardstock that I got at Walmart. It's a package of cardstock that has mixed media already done on it, and I like it. It's fun to use once in a while. And so this is just a scrap of that paper, and I put in that hexagon. I popped it up too, and then this one here I'm going to adhere flat. But that gives me 3 hexagons. That gives me that triangle. And then I'm going to cut out 3 of these hearts. And I like just the way that these black and white hearts kind of tuck into the flowers. I mean, I could have got my stamps out because these are just my stamps and stamp these down, but I already have these stamped, and so didn't take long to just cut it out fast. So I have this what do they call it? Alphabet that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I don't have a lot of letters left, but I have enough to spell out the word picture. And the only thing is it has the last 2 letters are both yellow, and everything else is kind of more mixed up. So I kind of hid the E underneath the leaves just to kind of camouflage that they're both the same color. So I was looking for the word perfect, and I know I have it somewhere. And then I remembered it was in this book here, not in my vellum words. And it's perfect day, so I'm just cutting off day. And so now my title reads Picture Perfect. And I like that. So I'm looking to see what else I can use from this sticker book. And I know I used something else from it, but I think I'll come back to it. I dig out these butterflies from the Dollar Tree, and each butterfly has 2 layers on it. So I'm just pulling off the top layer, and I thought it would stick, but nope. So I grabbed my glue, and I like just having this one little green and black butterfly coming out of the cluster. I think that's really pretty. Yep, here I went back to that sticker book, and I'm going to pull off 3 of the clear stickers that are bows, little black bows. And I'm just putting them in 3 different spots on the layout, and I really like it. Kind of looks like I stamped little bows on. If I had a bow stamp, I probably would use it. I think it's so cute. And so there, 3 little bows, and then I grab out a different sticker book. I think that's my Chamel one, yeah. And I'm just going to grab some of the little dots. These dots are so cute. I like to use them when I don't want to dig out my sequins, which sequins has been very pretty with this too. But I like these little dots. And so I'm grabbing one color from every color I used in the background. And I'm just placing them all the way around. And then I'm going to grab my puffy paint in white. Not really for to see it, but just give it that different texture. And I'm going to put little dots all the way around. And that's going to be my layout. I hope you like it. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Bye.